I'm Rasool Berry, and I'm here in New York City.
I struggled with basically self-righteousness before I started walking with Jesus.
I kind of thought what a lot of people think, which is that religious answers are just attempts to try to explain the unknowable. I very rarely talked about Jesus in a personal way. I've always talked about it in a very conceptual way. I kind of thought before, whatever was out there, whatever people were talking about, that was all fine and good. I just didn't need it. Like, I had my own basis for how to live, and I had a basic sense of what was right and what was wrong, and that was enough. I had kind of my own morality starter kit. And what changed was my awareness that, oh no, I was not where I thought I was, that I was in more need of an internal renovation than I had ever believed or thought. I totally bought into the societal expectations and beliefs about goodness. I thought I had it. I thought it was within me, and it wasn't. I didn't have all of the tools and the skills and the perspective that I thought I had. And even when I was doing good, oh my gosh, it was like sometimes what was my motivation? We can't be our own point of reference for fairness or goodness because we have a tendency to want to choose whatever is going to benefit us the most. Like, I can't trust myself to be the sole arbiter of truth. I have to find some other source. And that epiphany was what caused me to start ask and examine who Jesus is or what goodness is in a different way. What I found was that Jesus is both the source of what good is and my power source of being able to actually accomplish the things that he defines as good. That's, to me, the turning point of who Jesus is.